Probability in statistics, it was from the set theory in math. The pictures, it has the name, the Venn diagram. Have you ever heard the Venn diagram? Yeah, the rectangle and circle. You know, the rectangle means the sample space. What was that? A collection of all possible outcomes. Let me ask you, how much was the probability of the sample space? Probability. Probability was the ratio. How many in the event out of how many in the sample space? I'm asking you how much will be the probability for the sample space. For the probability, the ratio, numerator, denominator, will be same. So the probability of the rectangle, the probability of the sample space, it will be the biggest probability. How much was the biggest probability? 100%, 1, right? So the probability of the rectangle is always 1. How about the circle? Here's a circle, event of E, and here's the two circles, A and B. Always the circles means event in the rectangle. And the event was defined as a part of the sample space. Do you remember that? So any event must be less than 1. Who was the 1? The probability of the sample space. Always the probability of any event must be smaller than the probability of the sample space, 1. Does it make sense? So always the circle must be inside of the rectangle in a Venn diagram. Because the circle is an event, rectangle is a sample space. Sample space is the biggest collection, all possible outcomes. So now I can say in the middle, that is the A and B. Merge them together, it will be A or B. We have only two cases, and or, only two. So we are going to discuss the probabilities is based on only two. Who and who? And or. Okay? Yeah. Where was and? In the middle. Or merge two events together. Okay? So sometimes it's mathematically, we can use the notation U. Do you remember what was the meaning of the U in a set theory in math? Set, union. Union U. Merge them together. The union, the two sets. And the other way is up and down. The other way, what was the name of that one? Intersection. Where was the probability A or B? In the middle. In the middle of two events. Intersection, in the middle. Yeah, but you know, it is not a math course, so we are not going to use the notation of this one. We just say and or, two cases, remember. Okay, so look at these events. A is a king of heart. How much was the probability of A, king of heart? We had only one outcome out of 52. Remember that? Second one, just a king. How many kings? 4 out of 52. The other way, 1 out of 13 for each shape. Heart, how many? 13 out of 52. Heart was one of the 4 shapes. It's 1 out of 4. The last one, face card. How many face cards? JQK for 4 shapes. 12. It was the 12 out of 52. Or 3 out of 13. Yeah, either way, Yeah, we took the probabilities. So let me assign the first one is the event of A, the next one is the B, C, or D. How about this? Not D. Now I can make the Venn diagram. Sample space, you know the capital S. Capital S is the notation for the sample space. So let me say it's a capital S here. Do you remember what was a small s? The notation small s was sample standard deviation. S squared was the variance. Now it is a capital S for the sample space, the rectangle. How many outcomes in the rectangle? In the sample space? 52. 52 outcomes. Because we selected only one card. Possible outcomes, 52 in the rectangle. Now, oops, sorry. Here's the event of D. Who was the D? Face card. So how many outcomes in a circle D? In an event of D, how many outcomes? That means it's how many face cards? 12, yes. So in the middle, the circle, there is a 12. But in the rectangle, there was 52. Then how many cards out of the circle? Out of the D? 40. Does it make sense? Can you understand what I'm saying? In the circle, 12 face card. Out of the circle, it's not face card, it's a 40. It's ace to 10, 4 shapes, 40. So finally in the rectangle, there is a 52. Okay, now, not D. Where is the not D? Outside of the event. So not D means here. How many? 40 out of 52 again. Does it make sense? Okay. Okay, look at the next one. Oops. B and C. Let me make the Venn diagram. Rectangle, sample space. Here's a B. Here's a C. Who was the B? King. Who was the C? Heart. Let me ask you, who should be in the middle? B was king, C was heart, then who should be in the middle? Just a second. We had only two things, and, or. Who was in the middle? Either one. And, or. In the middle. What? And. So now I can say in the middle is the king and heart. How many cards? Only one. Who is this? King of heart. It's king of heart. Just focus on the B. What was the B? King. How many kings? 4 kings for each shape. 4 kings. Now in the middle, there is the king of a heart. Then how many here then? The other 3s. The other 3 shapes. is actually not king of heart. 3. So when I merge 3 and 1, we had 4 kings. Does it make sense? How do you think? How many hear them? Let me see. C was heart. How many hearts? 13 hearts. But in the middle, B and C, there is the king of the heart. Then how many the other side? How many hearts the other side? 12. Except the king. We had 13 hearts in event of C, in the circle of C here. But already we had 1 card in the middle, king of heart. So the other one is a 12. Does it make sense? And now it asks us B and C. Where was the and? In the middle. How many there? Only 1. Who was the one? King of heart. In the middle. Out of 52 again. We didn't change the sample space. Never ever. Always divided by 52. Divided by 52. Divided by 52. Based on the rectangle. The same size of the rectangle. Good, right? How about the next one? Now, or. Where was the or? Combine. Combine them together. On the left, 3 kings, except heart. Where was the king of heart? In the middle. The other hearts, except the king, on the right-hand side, 12. B or C, combine them together. How can I do? 3 on the left, 1 in the middle, 12 on the right. How many inside? B or C? 16. Probability will be out of 52 again. So far so good? The last one. C and D. Let me make another Venn diagram. Sample space S, C, D. Let me see. Who was a C? Heart. C, heart. How many hearts? 13. So let me plug the 13 here. In C, 13. D, face cards. How many? Face cards? 12. Okay, so let me plug the 12 here. Okay, we have to partitions, part by part. Let me ask you, okay, yes, the question was, what is the probability of C and D? Where was the and? In the middle. Okay, let me remind again. C was the heart, D was the face card. How many heart and face card? 3. 3. Sorry. Then the left hand side, the remaining 10. part, but not face card. 10. And how about the right hand side? 12 minus 3, 9. So the answer of the probability C and D will be 3 in the middle out of 52 again. Let me ask you the other one. What will be the probability C or D? C or D. Combine them together. 10, 3, also 9. How many? 22 out of 52 again. If you want to, you can simplify the ratio to get the simplified probability. Okay? Last question. Then now, how many cars outside? I can say it's not C and not D. Outside, how many? 30? How did you get 30?
52 minus 22.
You know, actually in the sample space, rectangle, there was 52 cars. How many was inside? C or D? 22 inside. Outside will be 52 minus 22, 30. Okay? So we can split part by part based on the Venn diagram. So if you could make the Venn diagram correctly, it is easy to get the probabilities. It's any kind of probabilities. A and B, A or B, not A, not B, whatever. So can you make the Venn diagram? Good.